ran him down before he entered. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, late. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when jump me and touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You see this? Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. Finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Smith up the middle. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Yellow.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 34-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Smith trying to run for it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
A.T. Perry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Isaac. Open man, it's Palmer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Isaac. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Down to the 42, second down. And the Rams are 2-11 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Randy, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the ball.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep, Trey Palmer. Take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. 7-7, our score after 1. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Riggs!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
70 Lions, Mustang 19. Hey, check that, street. Check smash.
Back to throw. Isaac. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
60. Cup 19. Cup 60 Bison. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check, Bobcat.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try to run forward with Smith. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Royals from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Chiefs 14. Rams 7.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second and 10.
18, 5 in. Come on, come on. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Isaac. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two good defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Rams.
Back to throw again. High up there to grab him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Rattle. Here we go. 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a second and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Isaac. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready.
They're going for it with Dobbins. He's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, he probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. Royals with it. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Down man on the right sideline. That's Perry. That's good for 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That is knocked away and incomplete. The coverage, excellent. And the gadget play is foiled.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
70 Timberwolves.
The final shot before break. Isaac. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Isaac. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, electric for me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Isaac. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Isaac. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Trey Palmer, 42 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
17. Rams 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Handoff, running left, Smith. Dancing away at the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. His throw caught at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 24. Rams 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go now.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's good. We're on Rams.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Isaac. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Panther 60, Panther Warrior 70.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by Buckers on target. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 tight, 19.
Back to throw. Isaac. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ready, 79, Bronco 80. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Rams first down.
Operating from the gun, Isaac. And he's got it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
11 more yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Terrence Ferguson there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chiefs 31, Rams 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's a give to Smith. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Mahomes. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Isaac. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Deputy! Cowboy 80!
Back to throw. Isaac. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now here's Mahomes. And he is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24.
Rams 21.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Isaac. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Perry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Bennett working from the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let it fly. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 28.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 15-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Perry. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, 43, 15, yellow.
They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Rutgers' kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Back to throw. Isaac. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this come a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. He finds his man complete. It's Parrott. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Down to the 4-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Kansas City, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.